Haters talking, but I don't even hear them. Yeah, man. Maddie on the beat.
Yo guys, what's going on? Toby here, TBJZL, and welcome back to another episode of my Manchester United Career Mode series, currently on loan at Dagenham and Redbridge. And on the screen right now, you guys can just see a couple of the accomplishments I'm looking to achieve to improve my virtual pro. So you got headers, standing tackles, and beating players off the dribble that I'm going to try and achieve over the coming games. But before I get into the career mode properly, I want to say thank you to you guys as usual for all your comments on the last video and all your feedback and likes and support. Really do appreciate it. Also, I quickly want to point out that I'll be heading back to university soon. Currently got a lot of coursework deadlines that have been set like over the Easter period, which I'm going to try and complete. So videos might be a bit inconsistent again, but I'm going to try and get as many out as possible for you guys. If you don't know, I'm studying computing at university. I really have no idea what I want to do as a future role yet. I'm kind of looking to open up my options as I continue through my course. I want to ask you guys, what is your life aspiration, like what you're aspiring to be? What is your dream job, or what career are you looking to pursue in the future? If you guys can leave that in the comment section below. I know it's kind of not relevant to FIFA, but I just thought it'd be interesting to see like what objectives my followers have in life. So getting back to career mode now, we come up in a game against Morecambe. Now we completely and utterly dominate this game from start to finish, creating all the chances. Danny Welblack missing a really good opportunity there, firing wide at the target from close range. Really embarrassing miss, to be honest. And just a few moments later we get our second chance of the game. Woodall playing Danny Welblack through, who turns past the defender and fires a shot at goal, but only hits the outside of the post. So really unfortunate not to have taken the lead in this early stage of the game. We continue to put pressure on Morecambe during the game, and it's a lot of nice passing movement. They had a lot of bodies behind the ball, as you can see there. I think there's like 9 men behind the ball at this point. But Danny Welblack playing a lovely chip ball over the top through to Scott, who struggles to control it, but does eventually get the shot off and fires wide at the target once more. So really struggling to hit the target, and that's been something that's been troubling us in the early stages of the season. However, that shot did hit the target there, but lacked the power to trouble the goalkeeper. Lovely bit of skill before it. And as you can see, I'm beating quite a few defenders with skill. A little bit of frustration showing there as Danny Welblack followed through on the challenge and gets himself booked. But like I was saying, beating quite a few players with skill, and that is building up the off the dribble accomplishment that I showed in at the start of this video even. But as you can see, we went in at half time with the score at 0-0. Second half took a lot longer to get started, and I think it was Morecambe who had the first like significant chance of the second half. Here Carlton turning and getting shot off goal, but Seabright making a fantastic save, and he's done that on so many occasions this season. And just here on your screen right now, you can see Danny Welblack winning another header and completing the first of the 3 challenges or accomplishments rather, which I mentioned at the start of the video. So that's a good achievement for us. We're making steady progress already. And in the 90th minute of the game, Danny Welblack gets a shot off at goal, but it's blocked. Osborne, however, finds him once more with the pass, and he is able to finish this time on his right foot just from outside the area. So still getting those outside the area shots. Going to be looking to try and break into the box and get a little bit closer and get our close range finishing up eventually. But yeah, cheeky little celebration there, dancing with the team. Lovely little right foot finish past the goalkeeper, and that is how the game finished. A 1-0 victory away at Morecambe, which is quite a fantastic result. Really felt it could have been a lot more, considering the amount of chances that we had. But 5 out of our 7 shots on target shows a significant improvement in Danny Welblack's shooting, and a 6.9 rating to match, so decent performance from him there. As you can see on your screens right now, we have the league table, and we've moved up 1 place with that victory to 10th. So it's not the biggest leap, but although I really want to kind of focus on Danny Welblack's progress as an individual, I'm going to be hoping to try and push for a promotion spot, or at least a playoff spot in this season. Disappointing stat just there on your screens, only 4 goals in the league right now. However, the attributes are coming along really well. Our overall rating increasing by 7 points since the beginning of the season, and I guess a lot of that is owed to the EA Sports Football Centre boost. However, a significant amount has been achieved in game, and taking into account the injuries that were sustained at the beginning of the season, it's not a bad return at all. But we move on to our next game against Southend. Now Southend are performing quite well in the league at this stage. I think they're about 6th. I'm not entirely sure. We're going to see here. Yeah, 6th in the league with 23 points, but a win right here could see us overtake them by 1 point, as you can see. So we were looking to pull out a result, although it was always going to be a tough game. And I guess the first thing I have to show you guys this game is Danny Welblack achieving a second accomplishment, which I showed at the start of the game, beating another player with skill. And so that's always going to be beneficial. I think getting balance +1 from that. And Southend were the stronger side in this first half, creating the better chances, I thought. Eastwood there playing it through to Woodyard, and they work it in nicely, and some, I can't even pronounce, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that name, but he misses from close range and he really should have done better. But we come into the game a little bit later, and towards the end of the first half, Green gets a shot off a goal which is initially saved, but Scott is there to pounce on the rebound, and it's really a nice goal for him because he started and finished the move, so taking the lead there in the first half. But second half, Southend comes straight back at us, not wasting any time and starting an attack, and the ball falls to Eastwood, who fires past the goalkeeper to make it 1-1 in the 48th minute of the game, and we have a chance to regain the lead soon after. Danny Welblack doing some good work on the edge of the box before playing it through to Scott. He gets a shot off at goal, but Smith makes a fantastic save down to his right, and Southend eventually do clear. And in the 90th minute of the game, Danny Welblack goes on a little run here, beating a couple of players, playing a cheeky little 1-2 and breaking through on goal, but his shot from long range goes over the target and there's no threat to the goalkeeper's goal in the end. So that game finishes 1-1, and disappointing not to have picked up all 3 points here and leapfrogged Southend, but a 6.3 rating, not the best but not the worst at the same time. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, feel free to leave a like. If you didn't, hit the dislike button, but if you've enjoyed the video and you think you'd enjoy the rest of the content on my channel, feel free to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in a bizzle. Peace.